Star Challenge is made possible by Texaco, where you'll find the new generation of clean gasoline. Clean System 3. Texaco, ardent supporter of the education of America's students. Our promise for the future.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the Star Challenge, where our nation's brightest high school stars test their academic skills. More than 2,500 teams accepted this challenge, with the finalists competing for top honors at Rice University. Which team will win? Now, here's your host, Mark Wahlberg.
All right, here we go. See you in a minute. Good luck. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Star Challenge. We had 78 teams competing at the beginning of this. We are narrowing down to the cream of the crop. Two great teams with us now. Henderson High School with us and Shawnee High School. Welcome to both teams. Glad to have you with us. Now, I should let you know right off the bat, you'll be hearing some sound effects that will tell you some information. If you hear this sound, that means you got the answer correct. This sound will signify an incorrect answer. And this sound means time is up in the round. All right. We're ready for our first round, which is our warm-up round. Points valued at 5 and 10 points. Anyone can answer. Please wait till you're recognized by the judges before you give your answer. Good luck, both teams. Let's get started. First question for 5 points. In which city does the U.S. have its oldest mint, operational since 1792?
Shawnee, Rohan.
Philadelphia.
That's right. You're on the board first, Shawnee. For 10 points, the signal by a basketball referee for technical foul
Shawnee, Chris.
Like that?
is the same as the signal for what in football?
Eric.
Timeout.
That's right. If it's any consolation, Chris, it is like that. Here we go. 10-point question here. You bought 5 brand new tires several years ago, and since then, you've run each tire equally and have driven a total of 40,000 miles. How many miles is on each tire?
Henderson, Thatcher.
8,000 miles.
Shawnee, maybe?
Benjamin.
30,000 miles?
Answer's 32,000 miles. 5-pointer here, folks. Romans named this country's current capital Lutetia when it consisted only of an island in a river. Appointment as court painter brought Leonardo da Vinci to this country, where he died in 1519. Provençal?
Shawnee, Chris.
France.
That's right. Those are the languages which are now legal. 10-point visual question. Watch the monitor in the studio, players. Identify this famous...
Shawnee, Rohan.
Monticello.
That is correct. A 10-pointer here. What political celebrity guest helped open Sesame Street's 25th season when she chatted with Cookie Monster?
Shawnee, Jennifer.
Hillary Clinton.
And she did, sharing the stage with Cookie Monster. Nice pairing. Here we go, 10-pointer. When you work out, you sweat through perspiration. Through tiny openings in their leaves, plants give off enormous quantities of water.
Henderson, Eric.
Horse.
Quantities of water vapor. What's this loss of water called?
Jennifer.
Transpiration.
That's correct, for 10 points. 5-pointer. Gazpacho, paella, and borrachos are native foods of what nation?
Henderson, Nicholas.
Spain.
That's right. And delicious. 10-point math question here, players. If 2 spheres have radii of 1 and 4, what is the ratio of the volume of the smaller sphere to that of the larger?
Henderson, Thatcher.
1 to 64.
Right answer. A 5-point music question. The National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences honored which singer as the Music Cares 1994 Person of the Year for her philanthropic work? Listen.
Henderson, Eric.
Gloria Estefan.
Very good. Terrific singer. 5-pointer. What is the direct object of this one-liner? My grandson was so ugly when he was born, the doctor slapped his mother.
Shawnee, Chris.
Mother?
That's right. That is the direct object of that very bad joke. Here we go. 10-pointer. Webster's 9th New Collegiate Dictionary is the source of authority for the next question. Give me the precise pronunciation of the word spelled V-I-C-H-Y-S-S-O-I.
Henderson, Eric.
Vichyssoise.
V-I-C-H-Y-S-S-O-I-S-E.
Chris?
Vichyssoise?
Answer is Vichyssoise or Vichyssoise. 10-pointer. Here's a sample from the Book of Lists, minus the title. Can you figure out what topic unites the group? Horseshoe crab, ginkgo tree, dawn redwood, okapi, bristlecone pine.
Shawnee Jennifer.
Life forms that were there during the time of the dinosaurs are still here.
Very good answer. Another 5-pointer here. What is the process by which individuals or groups act to influence legislation?
Shawnee Chris.
Lobbying?
That's right. Another visual question for 10 points. Watch the monitor. Identify this leading exponent of the pop art movement.
Shawnee Chris.
Andy Warhol.
That is right. For 5 points. Now that Texas and California have cracked down on their border patrols with increased manpower and barriers, what state has seen a dramatic rise in the number of...
Shawnee Benjamin.
Arizona.
That's right, and illegal immigrants. That sound means one thing. We have finished round 1. It's now time to play our second quarter of play, but before we do that, let's look at the scores. Shawnee High School, 75 points. Henderson High School, 30 points. Still plenty of time to score points as we get on with our game. But let's meet our players, starting with Shawnee High School and the captain, Rohan Kamat, a senior, also senior class president, planning to go to Duke University in the fall. Is that right, Rohan?
Yep.
Best of luck there. Chris Grossman sitting next to him, also a senior, going to attend University of Oklahoma, and you love the New York Mets.
Yes.
I'm not telling you that. You told us that.
Yeah.
One person agrees with you. Jennifer Reed is a senior, National Merit Finalist, Academic All-State, attending University of Oklahoma also in the fall. Welcome, Jennifer. And rounding out the team, Benjamin Wiley, who's a senior, attending the College of William and Mary in the fall, and you're a poetry lover, right, Benjamin?
Right.
Great. Glad to have you here. Alternate is Alan Denslow, the coach, Jane Rich. Welcome, Shawnee High School. And the team from B. Reed Henderson High School from Westchester, Pennsylvania, the Honorable Captain Thatcher Gearhart, senior, heading towards Yale this fall, and also valedictorian of your class. Maybe a career in politics, huh, Thatcher?
Hopefully.
You got our vote.
Thank
Eric
you.
Hebel, senior, Penn State bound, 1994 National Science Olympiad bronze medal in the earth science process. Cut off there, I'm thinking that's right. Welcome, Eric. Jacob Vaccaro is here, senior, bound for Haverford College, earned perfect scores on verbal SAT and National Latin exams 4th and 5th levels. That's terrific. Welcome. And Nicholas Vaccaro here, a senior also for Haverford College. Same name, same college. Any relation?
No.
None whatsoever. Well, I'm glad you're friends. Interests are music and English. Glad to have you here. Alternates, Michelle Romanowski, Jason Hoblack, Peter Liu, and Tia Pillar. Coach is Rich Muller. Is that right? Rich Muller. Welcome, Henderson High School. Now we'll throw it back to Rohan, the captain of Shawnee. You can tell us a little bit about your high school, if you would.
Shawnee High School is located in Shawnee, Oklahoma, about 35 miles east of Oklahoma City on Interstate 40. We have about 1,300 students in grades 9 through 12. Our school excels in academics, sports, and the arts. We would like to thank our teachers, Ms. Capps, Mr. Zudi, Ms. Opergard, Ms. Townsend, and especially Mrs. Jane Rich, who's been our academic ball coach for the past 4 years. Without your hard work and dedication, we would not be here today. Thank you.
Very nice, Rohan. And now we'll turn to our aspiring politician and your chance to orate a moment, Thatcher.
Nestled in the historic hills of Chester County, Pennsylvania, B. Reed Henderson is a public school with approximately 1,300 students. It has been recognized by both the Pennsylvania and the United States Departments of Education for academic excellence. This year, we're particularly proud that we had 10 National Merit Scholarship finalists. The academic team would like to thank our teachers, the administration, and especially our coach, Rich Muller.
Very nice, Thatcher, and welcome to both teams. Time now to play our second quarter, which is our bonus round. We'll read a toss-up question. If you answer that correctly, we'll then move to a bonus category where you can earn up to 50 points. If you miss, your opponents will get a shot at it. Good luck, teams. Here's your first toss-up question. What U.S. arts organization saw its head, John Frohnmeyer...
Henderson Nicholas.
The NEA, National Endowment for the Arts.
Correct, and you get the first bonus category, Henderson. The category is blood. Blood has 4 primary components. You'll earn 5 points for the first one you can name, 10 for the second, and so forth until you're incorrect. Fire when ready.
Red blood cells. Do you want me to read them in any particular order?
Your answer?
Plasma, hemoglobin.
Okay, Shawnee, a little break for you there. See if you can pick up some points so you can name the remaining.
Platelets. Red blood cells.
No,
they just get one.
Oh, okay.
They missed one, you get one try at it, and you got it. Well done. Let's move to another toss-up question. Whose exploration and discovery of the Great Lakes opened up Canada for fur trade?
Shawnee Chris.
Champlain? That's right. Category for Shawnee, foreign languages. Foreign languages. Here's your 5-pointer. In the Roman domus, or house, the atrium was the courtyard, the hortus was the garden, and the culina was what?
How about the kitchen? The kitchen.
How about the kitchen? That's exactly right. Here's a 10-pointer. How do you say yes and no in Russian?
Da and niet.
Well said, Rohan. 15-pointer here. Which word derived from the Spanish for open country is used to designate a district or quarter of a city?
Suburban?
Your answer?
A ward.
Chance for Henderson to pick up 15 points here if you know it.
Your answer?
A block.
Spanish, the word is barrio. Everyone knew it, just couldn't think of it at the time. Another toss-up question for you now, players. In the 19th century, the captains of many U.S. ships put messages in bottles and threw them overboard. In doing that, they were making an important contribution to ocean science and navigation. Can you guess what 2 items were written in the messages?
Henderson Eric.
The location of where they were released and when they were released.
Exactly right. Well done. Category for Henderson, president. President. 5-pointer. Red Fox, philosopher of democracy, scribe of the revolution, father of the Declaration of Independence. What American president do these nicknames describe?
Jefferson.
Exactly right. Here's your 10-pointer. Which president wrote this regarding slavery in Virginia? I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that his justice cannot sleep forever.
Yeah. Jefferson.
Correct again. For 15 points. The Marines' hymn begins with the stirring words from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Who was the president when the Marines went into action against the Barbary pirates on the shores of Tripoli?
Jefferson.
That's right for 15 points. And finally for 20 points. Which U.S. president was noted for his fine table, his chef, and his custom of growing his own vegetables?
Might as well. Jefferson?
You're exactly right. Very well done. Undaunted. Another toss-up question for you. This is the music question. What 5-letter word provides the title for this album, which debuted at number 42 on the Billboard Pop Chart without any advertising or promotion by its distributor?
Henderson Nicholas.
Champ.
Very good. Category for Henderson, calculus. Here's your 5-pointer. What is the limit of 3x plus 6 as x approaches 2?
12.
That's right. The anti-logarithm of 2 using the base 10 is what?
100.
Correct again. Compute the limit of 1 negative cosine x divided by x as x approaches 0.
1 minus the cosine of x.
Forgive me. 1 minus cosine of x divided by x as x approaches 0.
That would be the sine.
Your answer?
Time ran out on you there. Chance for Shawnee here if they know the answer.
Answer is 0.
That sound means we've come to the end of our bonus round. 2 rounds down, we're ready to play our third quarter, but before we do that, let me let you know that all the questions you hear here are provided and authenticated by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. We're thankful to them for providing great questions. Let's meet our judges for a moment. Over here, firstly, Chip Beal, Executive Director of the National Academic Association. Glad to have you with us. Next to him, Mike Mastandria, Director of Score Unlimited. And rounding out the judges, Cheryl Claypool, staff writer from Questions Unlimited. Welcome, judges. Thanks for being here. We're now going to play our 60-second round. You'll answer as many questions under a category. Here are the categories you'll be working with. They are phyla, art history, world religions, and a mystery category. You'll have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. 10 points for every correct answer. If you get all 10, you get a 20-point bonus. If you miss any, your opponents will get a chance to clean those up. All right? We will turn to the score now. Henderson 130. Shawnee just a little bit behind with 125. The trailing score gives you the advantage of picking the first category. Rohan, what's your choice?
We're feeling adventurous. We'll take the mystery category.
I like that about you, Rohan. Mystery category is African geography. African geography. If you're ready, put 60 seconds on the clock now. I'll name an African nation, and you tell me whether it's located primarily in the north, south, east, west, or central part of the continent. 1, Morocco.
West. West.
2, Kenya.
Central. Central.
Zaire.
South. Central. Central.
Gambia.
West. West.
Ethiopia.
East. North.
Lesotho.
South. South.
Mali.
Central. Central.
Tanzania.
Central.
Botswana.
South. South.
Tunisia.
North. North.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 answers correct, right, judges?
We're still deliberating.
You're deliberating. We'll wait for the judge's decision on this.
It's northwesternmost country in it's northwestern.
We're going to take west for Morocco.
It's the northwestern.
It's the northwesternmost country in Africa, so we're going to take west.
There you go. So that would mean you got 6 correct in that round, 60 points. Gives Henderson a chance to pick up some points here. You ready? Kenya.
East.
Ethiopia.
East.
Mali.
West.
Tanzania.
East.
That's all of them. Well done. Now, Thatcher, if you'll tell us your choice of categories, your team's choice.
Well, we'd like world religions, please.
All right, sir. Let's set 60 seconds on the clock now. Vatican City is, needless to say, overwhelmingly Catholic. Is the overwhelming religion of these countries Catholic, Protestant, Muslim, or Buddhist? Monaco.
Catholic.
Hong Kong.
Protestant.
Liechtenstein.
Protestant.
Algeria.
Muslim.
Denmark.
Protestant.
Dominican Republic.
Catholic.
Iceland.
Protestant.
Indonesia.
Buddhist.
Japan.
Buddhist.
Jordan.
Muslim.
I have 7 judges. 7 right for 70 points. Shawnee, you'll be able to pick up 30 points if you know these. Hong Kong.
Buddhist.
Liechtenstein.
Catholic.
Indonesia.
Muslim. Muslim.
Well played, teams. Very well done. And that wraps up our 60-second round. We are about ready to start our fourth quarter of play, but before we do that, we thought you might want to get to know some of these fine players a little closer, so we had a little chat with one of our teams. Take a look. How often do you get together and practice? And do you practice?
We generally practice once a week.
Monday evenings.
Yeah, we write our own questions and bring them into Mr. Muller, and he reads them off, and we generally do pretty well with that.
And Eric here compiles current events lists from Time and Newsweek.
Now, you're the team captain, Thatcher, and I noticed during one round as we were all cutting up, you said, let's focus, and you calmed people down. What other things do you do as captain to keep the team cohesive?
Goodness, I hope I have a good sense of humor that I can use outside to make sure everyone's relaxed beforehand.
So that's the key, is relaxing.
The main responsibility as team captain is just during the competition to synthesize all the information you're getting from all the players and make a decision as to which answer you're going to present to the team. Say the right stuff.
Yeah. A great match going so far. It comes down to this, our fourth quarter. Right now the scores, Henderson, 240 points, a little bit behind Shawnee with 215 points. It's come down to this round, which we call Stump the Expert. We call it that because these are college-level questions. Are you ready, players? Remember to let the judges recognize you before you answer. Your first question, a 15-pointer and a visual one. Watch the monitor. Many consider the Chateau de Chenonceau to be the prettiest of the chateaus along what famous...
Henderson, Thatcher.
Loire River.
15-pointer. Use one word to correct the usage error in the following sentence. Transgressing the old Soviet Union, the Ural mountain range separates Asia
Shawnee, Jennifer.
It's a malapropism.
from Europe.
Don't correct it now. Don't correct it now.
Transversing or transecting. We needed one word to correct the usage. Traversing or transecting. 20-point math question. Give me the values x where the slope of the curve y equals x cubed is 12.
Henderson, Thatcher.
X is plus or minus 2.
Correct answer. 15-pointer players. Which legal term means he has sworn?
Shawnee, Chris.
Oath.
Any idea, Henderson? Affidavit. 20-pointer. What name is given to the device that produces shock waves that break gallstones into tiny fragments?
Shawnee, Chris.
Ultrasound.
Lithotripter. 20-point music question. Beethoven, a great symphony composer, wrote only one opera.
Shawnee, Chris.
Fidelio.
Eric.
Fidelio.
The rest of the question was, which great opera composer composed only one symphony? This one. Answer was Wagner. 15-pointer. Life is organized on levels of increasing complexity, beginning with an individual organism and ending with the biosphere. Which level of ecological organization falls between the ecosystem and the population levels?
2 minutes left.
Shawnee, Chris.
Community.
Well done, Chris. 20-pointer. Match the painting with the Dutch painter. Titles: Charles I on Horseback, Jewish Bride, Cornfield with Crows, View of Delft. The artist: Jan Vermeer, Vincent van Gogh, Rembrandt, Anthony van Dyck.
Shawnee, Chris.
Charles I is Van Dyck. Jewish Bride is Van Gogh. Cornfield.
Charles I, Van Dyck, Jewish Bride, Rembrandt, Cornfield, Van Gogh, Delft, Vermeer. The answer's there. 15-pointer. Le Chatelier said there are 3 chief ways in which a system in equilibrium can be altered. Name any 2 of these 3 changes.
Shawnee, Benjamin.
For one of the reactants to be added, more of the reactants to be added to, or for the pressure to be changed.
Well done. 20-pointer here. Tell me what's wrong with this riddle. A description of Benjamin Franklin. Frankly speaking, I'm a great inventor, philosopher, statesman, and politician. Though not a...
Shawnee Chris.
He wasn't a politician?
Though not a musician, I am closely associated with a C note. The answer is that he was a musician, actually. He said, though not a musician, he was. 20-point visual question. Check out the monitor. Painting and philosophy have often... And that is the end of time. 275 points for Henderson. Looking for an official ruling. It is official. Congratulations, Henderson. Well played. Well played. That is all the time we have. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next time with more of Star Challenge. Bye-bye now. Great night.